Oh, well, I'm irate now. So, I did get out and go talk to these people. I didn't swear, but I'm pretty sure my voice was elevated and I was very irate. And they were trying to argue that they weren't shooting over us or across the creek or at us, and they were set up on a table, on a low picnic table at the end of their driveway, shooting at a target up on a post, like above a fence, like 4 to 6 feet at least. I mean, I didn't walk back into their shooting lane to friggin' measure it. And they're shooting on an upward angle. I checked on Google Maps. There's only about 400 or 500 feet from where they're shooting, set up shooting, to where the creek is, where I was fishing. And if they're shooting on an angle going up, they're definitely firing rounds at us. And the fact that I could hear them, sorry, I'm taking my PFD off. The fact that I could hear them crash through the bush and then zip and pop, I mean, it's pretty obvious that I was getting shot at. So I'm unimpressed, to say the least. I'm pretty irate about that. Like, I'm a huge supporter of freaking gun rights. I love shooting. I shot competitively and I did a lot of target shooting. Like, I love it. I really do. It's a sport that a lot of people should get into, but like, practice it safely and use common sense. Like, shooting on an upwards angle at a target on a post, put your targets on the ground. If you don't have a backstop that's taller than your targets, like, bush is not a backstop. Yeah, like, most bullets don't penetrate far through bush, but like, that was pretty sparse and thin and cattaily and junk. And, you know, it's not gonna stop much. So, not exactly safe. What a way to freaking, all of that for like an 8-inch freaking bass and a bunch of missed hook sets. Ridiculous. That was grass. All right. Okay. We're gonna try something a little more weedless. We can find some hungry fish. Yes. Right through there. I gotta get more practice in fishing around trees. Holy shit. Let's see if I can steal in a tree. But there you go. It's not so bad. Oh, that was a hit. Is he still on there? Oh, come on. Oh, there we go. Got him. I got one anyway. Oh, come here. Come here. Hey, 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 hey. Ow. Would you stop? Good fat little. That's what I'm after. I mean, I'd like bigger. Oh, Jesus. We're tipping. Good fat little creek largie. Let's see if we can find some more. Thanks for playing, buddy. Oh, I got him. Oh no. I knew he was going to get off. Didn't even get a hook. He was just stubborn. That's just a little guy. Come on. Hey. I still suck at that. Oh, fuck off. Hey, what the fuck? There's people back here! I almost just got shot. Are you kidding me? A fucking creek is not a backstop if you're out fucking shooting. Alright, I'm gonna sit down. What the hell? What the fuck? You guys be careful when you go back there. Those idiots don't have a backstop and they're target shooting. Some of them were crashing through the creek.
Oh, no. Good to know.
So I'm gonna go talk to them.
Okay. All right, well, thanks for the heads up.
No problem. Like, I was just paddling and I can hear them crashing through the fucking trees right across.
What the hell that noise was.
Yeah, it's people shooting and you're allowed to, but you need something to stop your bullets.
Yeah, definitely.
Well, that was ridiculous. They didn't think that the rounds would go that far or penetrate or whatever. They stopped. I guess on that excitement, we'll call it a day. Because, like, it's an hour till dark and I don't feel like fishing anymore. We'll load the kayak up and then I'll talk to you people later. Maybe we'll go and talk to them and apologize for being so pissy because I was fucking mad. You see me? There you go. Alright, let's see if this is gonna, oh, this is a doable angle. Oh yeah, that works. Terrible for driving, but that's okay. Let's pull over here. Yeah, no, it's gonna take me a little bit to calm the hell down after that. That was ridiculous. But, I mean, I even forgot to review the kayak. Like, I started getting worried when we started heading back there because you could hear the shots, and I kind of had a hunch that, you know, they were just freaking hillbillies being unsafe. I hate it when I'm right. But anyway, I tried the SKF and I like that kayak a lot. It's incredibly stable. Its primary stability is wild. You stand up and it just wants to sit and stay where it is. It has some secondary too, like you can lean it, but it's mostly primary. Like, that's really where it shines and where it's what it's made for and what it's doing well. So I'm pretty impressed with that. The layout is clean. Like, I like the layout. My box fit nice in the back. I was able to put other stuff, you know, like under the seat. Like my GoPro case fit under the seat. So it worked really well layout wise. It was comfortable. And the seat is incredible. I like how it's nice and tall. Dropping it down in those waves at the beginning of the day probably would have been good. But it wasn't necessary. It was just, those waves would have sucked in any kayak. That one I don't think is particularly well suited for big waves. But it's not what it's made for. Like, it's made for backwaters like I was in, and it did that really well. The skeg did help. It kept it straight. I didn't use it with the waves on the way in. But I used it on the way out. I know they died. You can see that in the video, but it still kept it tracking straight. It kept it, you know, handling really nice. I didn't have to double paddle to steer it or anything like that. So that was pretty nice. I'm happy with that. I think the power pole is a good combo for that one for shallow water, backwater fishing. It's a lot of fun. And yeah, like 4 to 6 rods is kind of the sweet spot. I mean, I'm sure I could put more. If I brought my black pack and I had the rod holders on both sides, it wouldn't really be a problem. Here, I'm gonna let this fly out of here. It's a big horse fly. Get out of here. Get. Hey. So yeah, it's all in all, I'm really impressed with it. I'm gonna keep using it. It's gonna stay a go-to when I take people out fishing and when I go fishing. Like, I think that is going to, my hope was that it would be a good truck bed, you know, grab and go kayak, and it met and exceeded expectations, and that's definitely what it's going to be. It's going to get more use, and I think that I'm going to grow to really like it. So that's it's a good thing. Man, I don't know if you guys have any questions about it, ask me. Like, it's got a scupper port where you can put a all right, to be continued. It's got a scupper port where you can put a transducer. It's got a rail right in front where you can mount your graph right in front of you and between your feet if you want. I really like the knobs on the sides of the seat. That's a bona fide thing on their seats that don't swivel, and you can just rest your paddle, rest a rod. It is a great feature. That's incredible. And like, when I got out of the waves, I just had to sit my paddle on the rubber and sit it on that, and I could just pick it up and paddle. I was a little goofy and awkward. I was trying to, it was my first time on that one. I've got rods with new line. It just, there you go, come on. It just wasn't a super productive day in parts of, like, for fishing, and it wasn't, I wasn't really dialed yet. I just kind of decided after dinner that I wanted to head out, and grabbed a few things and headed out, and, you know, got a little flustered and my day got messed up, but that's okay. That's why fishing's supposed to be relaxing until you get freaking shot at, which is crazy. But no, it was, I really like that kayak. I'm gonna use it more. I think it's a good buy for anybody that's fishing backwaters, that's, you know, drifting down creeks and rivers and that sort of thing. It does it well. You wouldn't want it in big waves or anything. Like, they come right over the bow. We were in solid 1 foot waves, and it handled it okay, but I mean, it's not something I'd want to do. Like, paddling across it to get where I'm sheltered, yeah, sure. But fishing in it, like, it's not tippy or anything. It's just not fun. You're bobbing and corking around, and it's like a paddleboard in big waves. Like, it's super stable, but like, it's, because it's stable, it's getting lifted and turned and spun and thrown around, like, just in the way that it is. Like, that's what happens with primary stability, is you can't rock your way out of waves. Like, it doesn't shed, right? Something with strong secondary stability sheds waves. So it's just in the design. Like, it's a paddleboard. You really, I mean, it's what they went for, and I think they nailed it. Like, it's a paddleboard that's meant for fishing, and it does it super well. So I'm going to be using it more. I'm going to be planning some creek and lake trips, and making sure that I find some spots where, like, that one excels, and we'll be using it in those conditions and getting to use it more. So if you want to see, I don't know if people like watching back lakes, creek, you know, fishing, but if that's something you like to watch, let me know. I'll try and make some more videos. If you want to see me fish in big water with my motor and all my gear, then let me know, and we'll do more of that. We'll try and get it set up so that that's how it works. I've had the pleasure of guiding a few people already this season. That's been going super well. Everybody's thrilled, they're having a good time. So if you want to get out and kayak fish or try it or learn new techniques or different things, most of the people I've taken out this year, it's been like a learning session. It's been something where they have a goal in mind and we go out and we try and, you know, build some skills for them and improve their skills in that direction so that they can achieve the goals that they've set out. So, you know, if you want to go out and you want to get better at frog fishing, or you want to get better at, you know, fishing a Texas rig, or you want to fish a drop shot for smallies and walleyes and stuff, I can try and set that up. There's no guarantee that on any given day, you know, it's the technique they're going to want, but most of the time, you know, we can set it up so that the odds are in our favor and you guys got a good day out. So if it's something you want to try, if it's something you want to work on, it's definitely something that we can do, that I can do. I've started traveling a little bit to do guided trips. The price is going to increase, but I'm going to be taking people out right in Ottawa if you guys want to go out in Ottawa, in the city proper. So if you're, you know, staying in Ottawa, if you're on vacation, if you're visiting, or if you're from the city and you don't want to travel out here, I'll be meeting you guys to take you fishing in the city soon. So let me know and I'll book a few of those trips. There's going to be limited numbers. They're going to be at, you know, staggered different kind of areas, and it'll be first come, first serve. So let me know if that's something that you guys want to do. I think it'll be a lot of fun. I went and tried it out this week. We caught some quality fish, not a lot, but it was our first time trying that spot. But we found the quality that we were looking for, so it was, all in all, it was a good day out. I mean, the fish don't have an email. I can't ask them to be there and make an appointment. It just doesn't work. But, you know, we can hunt them down and we can find them, and that's what we did. And at the end of the day, we were on a pattern and we were catching fish. So that's what fishing is. But it was a lot of fun. We also made a point of fishing the worst part of the day. We went out for a midday because I was working with somebody who's trying to learn and build skills, and we went out on the toughest part of the day on purpose. So the fact that we were able to find fish and catch them anyway is what it is. Like, it's how it works. If you're doing tournaments and stuff, you got to find those midday fish sometimes to get a kicker, to get, you know, get your stringer filled out if it's been tough in the morning. So anyway, thanks for watching, and I'm going to try and make more videos soon. It's been hectic and busy, but I definitely want to keep making content. I love it, and I've just got to, you know, get out and start filming and make it. But it's a bit of a challenge. Adding cameras into the mix complicates fishing every time, so we'll see how that goes. All right, thanks for watching. See ya.